Hola mi gente, let's make my pumpkin and sweet potato soup. Alright guys, so for my soup, I'm going to be using an auyama, and it's called cabocha squash. When you're doing your shopping at the store, you know what you're looking for. So I'm going to use half of the auyama. I like to take the seeds out and cut it into big chunks. I do freeze it and take it off for recipes like this. So for my soup, we're going to be using 2 large sweet potatoes, so we're just going to go ahead and peel that really quick. So for my jam, I'm just going to go ahead and peel it also. So I like to keep it frozen with the skin on because my grandma told me that it keeps the auyama better, and I do believe it. So I just took it out of the freezer about 5 minutes before I peel it, and then I just peel it nice and easy. So after you peel your sweet potatoes in your auyama, you're just going to cut it into big chunks, and then we're going to do the same thing with some bell pepper. So I'm using an orange bell pepper. You can use any color you have. You're also going to cut 1 Spanish onion into chunks, and then you're going to smash 2 garlic cloves. I actually ended up using 3 garlic cloves. So you're just going to go ahead and smash it really quick so I can release the flavor when it's cooking in the pot. So now we're going to heat up our heavy duty Dutch oven pot on medium high heat. Get that oil nice and hot, and then we're going to first start to add our aromatics just to sear it up really quick. So that's going to be the onion, the peppers, and also the garlic. You're just going to saute until you see that your garlic has that beautiful golden brown color, and your onions and pepper as well. Alright, so now you're gonna add your sweet potatoes and your auyama along with 1 bay leaf. You're just gonna saute that for a couple of minutes, and then you're gonna add your liquid. So I went in and I added some water. You can add chicken broth or you can add vegetable broth. I'm gonna season it up with some chicken bouillon. I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna go in with some cumin, some ginger powder. Now if you have fresh ginger or ginger paste, you can go ahead and use it as well. I'm also going to add some adobo, and then I'm going to give my soup a nice mix. I'm going to cover it up and allow it to go to a boil. So once it comes to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and just lower the heat to medium and allow my vegetables to soften up. So after about 15 minutes, my auyama and my sweet potato is nice and soft. So now I'm just going to blend everything together. Mi gente, if you have a hand blender, you can just blend everything in the pot, but I can find mine. So I'm just going to add it to my regular blender, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it up really quick. Alright guys, so after everything is nice and blended, you are left out with this beautiful orange mixture that you're going to put back into the pot. Now to your blender, make sure you just add a little bit of water to it so you can get the rest of that residue out. So now you're just going to stir all of that together, and then you're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So to my pot, I'm also going to add some heavy cream as well as some maple syrup. Guys, the maple syrup is optional, but it's highly recommended. It's going to give it such a sweet, beautiful taste. And I'm going to have all of this down in the description, all right? This whole recipe is down below. Alright guys, so now I want you to taste it and adjust it to your liking. So I ended up adding a pinch of salt, a pinch of chicken bouillon, and a little bit extra maple syrup. I'm telling you, that maple syrup is just chef kiss. It's delicious. So now I'm just going to stir all of that together. I'm going to cover it up, allow it to come to a soft simmer again, so all of those flavors can get to know each other. And mi gente, we are all done. Now, if you want your soup to be a little bit thicker, you can add a little bit more heavy cream, but the consistency on this is perfect. So now all we're gonna do is go ahead and serve it. But this beautiful orange color is everything on this soup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and serve it with some grilled cheese on the side. And mi gente, I promise you this is gonna be your favorite fall soup to make any time of the day. It's easy, it's delicious, and I promise you, you're gonna love it. Thank you so much for watching y buen provecho.